When addressing trauma and healing, there are several pitfalls that make the process harder or even harmful. I've been providing therapy for nearly a decade, and a major pitfall that I see is that most people are not aware what they are doing prevents the healing they so desperately want. In some cases, behaviors feel helpful, but they are actually one giant roadblock to your healing journey. Are you ready to take steps into healing from your past trauma? Hi, my name is Kayla Rochelle. I'm a licensed clinical social worker, and I want to draw attention to things that have been wrecking your healing from past trauma. Now, before I go on to talk about this behavior, I want to say that your brain is doing exactly what it was designed to do. Here's what I mean. Your brain starts with developing from the amygdala. That's the organ that's responsible for the fight, flight, freeze response. And then it grows toward the prefrontal cortex that's responsible for logic, executive functioning, and reasoning. The crazy thing is that the prefrontal cortex doesn't fully develop until age 25. So for the first 25 years of your life, it's easy for you to think from this place of survival because it's the oldest part of your brain. Facts aside, here are common things that I see that people do to prevent healing from their past trauma. Number one, saying the phrase something like, "You're triggering me," or "Your trauma triggering me." Sounds innocent and harmless, right? Even as though you're advocating for your needs. Yes, those things are true. However, it totally bypasses you taking ownership for your emotion. Instead, it implies that the other person, the person who's triggering you, needs to do something different so that you feel something different. The reality is that you don't like what you're feeling on the inside. Ooh, I know that's gonna ruffle some feathers, but where's the lie? The harsh reality is that someone is not responsible for making you feel any different. It's a bonus when they do. Point number two, going numb or minimizing your emotions. Since emotions are an embodied experience that starts in our infancy or early childhood, your caregiver who did not meet your unmet need causes pain and discomfort. Pause, time out. Now, before you go and write the segment off with attachment theory, I know it's a popular concept, but what I'm talking about is that pain that you start to feel on the inside that stems from an unmet emotional need. That feeling becomes uncomfortable and even painful. And fast forward into adulthood, if a significant person in your life is still not meeting that emotional need, your brain is going to measure that familiar feeling as a threat, therefore shutting emotions off and leaving you feeling numb, or simply just not knowing what your emotional need is anymore. Point number three is intellectualizing the tall tale sign that you are uncomfortable with your emotion. The way that it comes out is that thinking about your emotion is easier. Simply analyzing emotion is safer. It's more comfortable. It's a defense mechanism. The pitfall is that so long that you continue to grow distant between your emotion, it doesn't allow you to grow tolerant of them nor heal from them. Point number four is staying stuck in your why. I wonder why I do the things that I do. Is that why I sound that way? It must be why I'm like this. Why? A bit dramatic, I know. I'm trying to convey a point, is that when a person stays stuck in the why, their current behaviors are the way that they are, it pushes them into the past. And it totally neglects being able to do something about the present. The pitfall is that your brain is trying to make sense of things that have happened in your past that have led to current behavior. The way that our brain is trying to make sense of it all doesn't mean that it's accurate. Point number 5 is distraction. Anytime you engage in an activity solely for the purposes of disengaging from negative experiences, you are distracting. Effective, but short-lived. Here's the pitfall. Unresolved emotions, they will continue to resurface. I don't know why people are so shocked when emotions that they thought they have dealt with continue to resurface. You didn't deal with the emotion from the past, so why is that a shocking thing, as though emotions just came back to haunt you? Okay, that's a little bit harsh. Sorry. Emotions will keep coming up until you resolve them, not distract from them. Over time, problems can start to feel bigger, causing you to distract from them more and more. Here's the pitfall. Time magnifies the problem. You know the phrase that says, time heals all wounds. No, it doesn't. Time simply passing by in and of itself does not heal wounds. The work that you do will allow healing to come. I want to emphasize that these behaviors that we've been talking about up until now, you're doing in efforts to survive. So again, don't feel condemned, don't feel bad about yourself if you can relate to any of these behaviors. Show some self-compassion and just know that your brain is simply just trying to survive something that is intolerable to you for right now. This is not an exhaustive list. There are other behaviors that people do that prevent healing from happening. These are just some common ones that I see in my therapy practice. If you want to learn practical ways to heal from trauma from your past, YouTube recommends that this is a video that you might enjoy. If you liked this video, please like the video. Share it with anybody that you think might benefit from it. And I'll see you in the next one. Oh, hey, what does a panda use to make pancakes? A pan, duh. A wise cricket once told me not to take life so serious. I don't know why people are so shocked when emotions continue to resurface. Oh my gosh, I wasn't even recording this whole time. Oh. I'll see you in the next one.